I like
How are
their
you?
album.
Look at that
Yeah,
thing.
Got the splatter vinyl here.
That old
you
thing.
did your homework. I don't even have one
Yeah,
of
for
those.
sure. So, Bobby,
Yeah, I want
you
one.
feeling better?
Yes,
The
I am.
surgery.
I'm actually in the middle of eating a big sandwich, so I'm feeling extra good.
Oh.
Still at that sandwich. Wow.
It's the size of my head.
So I really like the Cuts and Bruises name. What's the meaning behind it?
Yeah, the joke answer is that it's about me falling down the stairs, but the real answer is, I guess, the first album was quite defiant. It was very optimistic and very positive, whereas I think this album was a bit more realistic and felt like we were kind of almost expressing ourselves more. Because although we wanted to promote like a feeling of joy and defiance with the first album, obviously we had the pandemic, so people weren't really feeling that. Whereas this time, I think we kind of have more of a scope, to be honest, with the music. So I guess it's felt more like a personal album to all of us with the new one. And Cuts and Bruises kind of symbolizes the fact that although everything is great and things are back to normal, you still have a couple of cuts and bruises. You still get a few knocks along the way. But yeah, as Eli says quite well, we haven't lost a leg or anything, so it's not too serious still. And it is still quite like a positive record, I think, at its heart.
So
Yeah.
you listen Paolo Nutini as an influence to this album. So besides him, are there other artists like you listen to during the creation process that has influenced the sound or the writing?
A lot of American music, like the classic examples like Bob Dylan or Bruce Springsteen or the band and stuff like that, and stuff that felt like a little bit more organic. We wanted to do on this record, and like less overdubs in the studio. That was really like the main kind of influence.
So Dublin in Ecstasy, track number 7, is a song you guys used to sing at shows around 2019. The fans have been waiting for this release ever since. So how was the decision to bring it back and put it on this album?
The album is, we think that it sounds more like a band than the first one. Basically, we just like kind of lost touch with being in a band for a while, especially like during the pandemic and everything. And so we've just wanted to try and get back to that place that we were in. Dublin and Ecstasy, we used to play live when we were wee babas. And our very early fans fell in love with that one. And so we decided it was perfect time and opportunity to bring it back, because they've been asking for it for years and years and years. And we were kind of just like, if we don't do it now, we'll probably never do it. And they'll never stop asking for it. And so we just gave it a little touch up, a little polish. We made it better, essentially.
Cool, that's the fan service we like. Really excited. I like the song too. You guys covered Flowers from Miley Cyrus recently for BBC Live Lounge. And I realized that you put a little bit of instrumental from Brooklyn Bridge to chorus by The Stroke. That was very good, by the way. So how did you come up with this? Whose idea was it?
That was Rob's brilliant idea.
Oh, I don't know about that. It wasn't a brilliant idea, but it was an idea. It was actually Josh.
It was a brilliant idea from Rob. It was very good.
Thanks very much. Well, when we were going to do the song, Josh was like, they're very Strokes chords. So I actually think Josh created the idea without realizing. But we were going to get Eli to, what's the song? Was it Gloria Gaynor?
Yeah, Gloria Gaynor.
Yeah, we were going to get Eli to try and imitate I Will Survive, but he wasn't sure about it. He wasn't up for dancing on like a disco.
I can't reach those heights, lads. I can't reach those heights.
So we went with Strokes instead.
I learned the lyrics anyway, though.
You did.
But yeah, when we do covers, I think it's a bit of crack to just throw in a couple other songs if we can figure them out. So yeah, we just kind of did that because I thought it was cool.
It was a cool match. So you guys know anything about Brazil? Because I know Ryan listened to Brazilian music because I saw on his playlist, and I know Josh knows about Carnival.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. Our photographer actually, she's been to a couple concerts of you guys, and she met you a couple times.
Amazing.
I know a lot about football, about Brazilian football. I don't know if we want to talk about that for an hour or two. I'm trying to think what else I know about Brazil. I'm not sure. I guess I'm wearing yellow, so that's good.
Yeah, that's a start.
Yeah, you're in the mood.
Exactly.
So we're expecting to see you guys here. Do you have any plans of coming to Brazil? So
we've been trying and we've been talking about it for ages. It's just about logistics of getting over there and back. That's our main concern. But you know, we've been talking about it for years, and it's up there on the bucket list. Trust me, we've seen the messages, you know, saying come to Brazil and everything. We're trying desperately hard to. So we'll see. Hopefully, you know, something comes up soon enough. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're just hoping we get there as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Just as soon as we get out that way, we'll be definitely heading. Brazil's like on the top of the list. You know, we haven't been to South America. We've been close to Mexico, and even just then, it felt like we were just like surrounded by culture, and we've only heard better things about Brazil. No offense to Mexico, we've heard equally amazing things about Brazil and Argentina as well. So we definitely like to do, you know, a couple of places if and when we go out that way.
Okay, cool. You guys want to come like a solo show or festival?
I reckon if we go, we'll probably do hopefully both.
Yeah.
I'd say we'd probably stay out there for a bit and try and get it, you know, do our own show and maybe do a festival, but it'll be one or the other. And I'd say it'll hopefully be soon, but we just don't know as of yet, and we're just trying to get out there as soon as we can.
The best show each one of you has ever been to.
The best show we've each ever been to. That's a good question.
I'm gonna say Corona Capital with the Strokes was pretty great. 2019.
Yeah, that was good.
That's good.
That was a great one.
Kings of Leon in Birmingham. I really liked that show. It's the first time I've ever seen them, and I thought he sang very nicely.
So it was David Byrne. Like
yeah,
Broadway.
that might be the answer, right?
Okay.
Utopia. That was
Definitely
pretty great.
counts. That definitely counts. David Byrne, Utopia, that was class, and we all went to it together as well. So it was like we all experienced it together.
Yeah, a concert feels way better when you're with friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you could set up a festival like which you would be headlining, who would you bring to join the lineup?
Eminem.
That's a decent one.
And
Beyonce.
50 Cent. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z and
Beyonce.
Beyonce
Yeah.
together headline. And then you have Oasis Reform.
Yeah,
I said that as well.
Can you
And
tell we
then
spend a lot of
those-
time together?
And then
Strokes and the Voids.
And I'd personally pay to bring John and George back from the dead so the Beatles could get back together. They
John
could
and
headline.
John and Edward as well.
Yeah.
Sure,
Jedward,
yeah, John and Edward. That's more
Jedward.
likely than the Beatles.
Better than the Beatles, bro.
That would be a massive festival.
Yeah.
But we'd
Yeah,
only
we
sell
probably-
50 tickets.
Yeah.
To wrap it up, you want to leave a message for the Brazilian fans?
Thank you so much for all your support, and we're sorry that we haven't made it over yet, but
Yeah,
you're
please
at the
don't hate us.
Yeah, you're at the top of our list. We love you all.
And we do genuinely mean that. We really want to get out there. It's like, it's not one of those, you know, we'll be there. We actually, we've
really
got,
want
I feel
to
like,
be
I feel
We
like
ask
of all the
about it a lot.
And
Yeah.
of all the places we get support from, I feel like Brazil came like really early for us, whereas other bands, like I feel like since the start we've always had comments saying come to Brazil. So I feel like it's we owe it to them. So we're aware and we're looking forward to it.
It was really nice to meet you. Really nice talking to you. Hope to see you soon in person here.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Carol.